Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, I'm going over a bit of a hot topic in the gaming world, keyboard and mouse versus controller and aim assist. Let's get started. The debate between keyboard and mouse versus controllers is nothing new to the gaming world. This has been going on for almost ever. In a nutshell here, to really sum up everything, keyboard and mouse has generally been better for first-person shooters and real-time strategy games. The speed and precision of a mouse is far greater than that of a controller joystick. Pair in the fact that you can also change DPI settings on the fly on most gaming mice gives an even bigger advantage to a mouse. And that's not to say people who use a controller are worse than people who use a mouse and keyboard. The mouse and keyboard is just far more advantageous than a controller. The controller, on the other hand, is far more suited to a wider variety of game types. Take a racing game, for example, where on the controller you can use a trigger just to give yourself a little bit of gas, or you can use the other trigger to apply just a bit of brake. When it comes to steering, you can do just a little bit of a left turn or just a little bit of a right turn. There are far more options available to you on a controller than on mouse and keyboard. And for platformers, a good D-pad is a godsend. Or even for a sports game, if you're playing something like NHL or Madden or NBA, a controller is far easier to use than mouse and keyboard. And that's not to say someone using a controller is better than someone using a mouse and keyboard for these kinds of games. It's just that the controller is more advantageous. And I could probably make a video about an hour long, maybe even more, talking about the differences between a controller and mouse and keyboard. But that's not the reason I'm making this video today. The reason I'm making this video is because of recent news about controllers. To make controllers a little bit more competitive in first-person shooters, game developers add something to the game known as aim assist. Aim assist, in a nutshell, is basically what the name says. If you're using a controller, it's an assist that's going to help you aim. For example, if you move your crosshairs around a player, it will either help snap to the target or slow down over the target to make your shots a little easier. Whereas mouse and keyboard players don't normally get this aim assist because a mouse is very precise on its own. A little bit of aim assist goes a long way in helping a controller keep up with a mouse and keyboard in a first-person shooter. Aim assist has been a sensitive issue for a lot of pro gamers over the years, and things just got really interesting with two of the biggest games right now, Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Fortnite. On one hand, there are some big names in the Fortnite community complaining about too much controller aim assist. TFue here, for example, posted a screenshot of the top 13 players that were using controller. There are no mouse and keyboard players here ranked in the top 13. TFue is so frustrated he's also talking about quitting Fortnite altogether. On the other hand now, with Call of Duty, you have some of the bigger names complaining about not enough controller aim assist. I find this all very interesting. If Fortnite reduced the amount of aim assist, controller players would be complaining. If Call of Duty bumped the amount of aim assist, mouse and keyboard players would be complaining. Is there a happy medium with mouse and keyboard or controllers and aim assist? I don't know. I don't know if there ever will be, because one advantage of controllers with aim assist is the fact that it makes spotting enemies a lot easier. If you're dragging your crosshair across the screen and you see it snap, that is aim assist telling you there's an enemy right there. There are people saying aim assist is absolutely fine in casual gameplay settings, but in a competitive or esports environment, aim assist doesn't belong. For example, Slasher here, the self-proclaimed world's #1 esports consultant, says aim assist in FPS game shooters are not suitable for competitive professional play in esports. There are people saying aim assist is like a light version of an aimbot, which is essentially cheating. If we do search on YouTube here, for example, best aim assist settings, you will get a ton of videos on how to get the best aim assist settings possible in a game. So I can definitely see the argument that people are saying aim assist is like a light version of an aimbot. And this is not just for Fortnite. There are other games in here. For example, here is one for aim assist settings for console on Call of Duty Warzone. To add fuel to that fire, if I keep scrolling down the page, there are two videos here I want to point out. First one says, "Move like a pro, how to abuse aim assist and throw off players' aim in Modern Warfare." The second video, "He has aimbot. Best Modern Warfare aim settings. Honestly, if you try to play a game without aim assist on a controller, it is incredibly difficult, especially if you are playing against mouse and keyboard players. You won't stand a chance unless you're extremely good with a controller. On the other hand, I can see mouse and keyboard players being a little bit upset because aim assist essentially gives you a bit of a shortcut into being accurate on a controller. I don't know if this debate will ever be solved. I think mouse and keyboard players will always complain about aim assist, no matter how much or how little aim assist is available to controller players. On the other hand, controller players will always complain about not enough aim assist being available to put them on a level playing field with mouse and keyboard players. And my advice is pretty easy and pretty straightforward. If a controller is dominant in a game because of aim assist, play on controller. If a mouse and keyboard is dominant because the controller's aim assist is not very good, play on mouse and keyboard. If you're playing in a casual setting, if you use mouse and keyboard or use controller, it doesn't matter. Just enjoy the game and have fun. If you're playing in a competitive setting, I would recommend using whatever control method gives you the most advantage. In a competitive setting, the goal is to win. Many of your opponents will use the best way possible for them to win, whether it's using game exploits, whether it's using one controller over another. Why not put yourself on a level playing field and choose the best tools that will help you win? That may not be the answer you want to hear or the advice you want to take, which is absolutely fine. Everybody is entitled to play the way they want, choose the characters they want, choose the control method they want. There are multiple ways to play each game, and that's the whole point of it. Really, I just recommend trying to have fun with the game in some way, shape, or form, because if the game's not fun, why are you playing it in the first place? Anyways, that is all I have for today, so let me know in the comments below if you agree with aim assist, if you don't agree with aim assist, if you like mouse and keyboard, or if you like controllers. I'm really curious to see what people have to say and what people are currently thinking. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Thank you everyone, take care.